Your concerns about using zinc anchors in high-temperature environments are valid. Zinc has a low melting point of 419 degrees Celsius or 786 degrees Fahrenheit compared to steel's 1510 degrees Celsius or 2750 degrees Fahrenheit. In a fire, equipment secured with zinc anchors could fail if temperatures exceed zinc's melting point. This could injure evacuating people or firefighters. The Underwriters Laboratories, or UL, is a safety organization that tests and approves products based on safety standards. Anchors with UL approval for fire safety are typically steel due to the higher melting point. The UL Fire Resistance Directory lists anchors tested and approved for fire resistance per ASTM E119, which is the standard test methods for fire tests of building construction and materials, and UL 263, which is the standard for fire resistance of roof assemblies. Most of these approved anchors are steel. Power's doubles are made using zinc. However, these anchors are typically used for suspending relatively lightweight equipment or fixtures in ceilings where the risk of a fire causing them to fail is low. In situations where equipment is heavy or the risk of fire is high, it is recommended to use steel anchors that have been tested and approved for fire resistance by a reputable organization like UL. While zinc anchors may be suitable for some applications, they should not be used in high-temperature environments where the risk of fire is present. For these applications, steel anchors with a high melting point and UL approval should be used to ensure the safety of people and property. To recap, firstly, zinc anchors have a lower melting point than steel anchors. Secondly, in a fire, zinc anchors may fail, causing equipment to fall. Thirdly, UL approval for fire safety typically requires steel anchors. Fourthly, Power's doubles, which are zinc anchors, are suitable for lightweight equipment in low fire risk areas. And fifthly, for heavy equipment or high fire risk areas, use steel anchors with UL approval. Consider the application and potential fire hazards when selecting anchors. Use appropriate anchors to safeguard people and property. It is also important to consult local building codes and regulations, which may have specific requirements for anchor types in different applications. Consulting with a qualified engineer can help ensure the proper selection and installation of anchors, especially in critical applications. In addition to melting point, other factors to consider when selecting anchors include the load capacity, the type of material being anchored to, and the environmental conditions. Anchors should be installed according to the manufacturer's instructions to ensure proper performance. Regular inspections of anchors are recommended to identify any signs of corrosion or damage. Damaged anchors should be replaced immediately. Training should be provided to workers on the proper selection, installation, and inspection of anchors. This will help to reduce the risk of accidents and injuries. Always prioritize safety when working with anchors. Take the necessary precautions to protect yourself and others. Remember to always wear appropriate personal protective equipment, such as safety glasses and gloves. Work in a well-ventilated area to avoid exposure to fumes. And use the correct tools for the job. In conclusion, the selection of anchors should be based on a thorough assessment of the application and potential hazards. Steel anchors with UL approval are recommended for high-temperature environments where the risk of fire is present. Always prioritize safety and consult with qualified professionals when in doubt.